My dear friend, my dear friend, my dear friend, my dear friends.
John Fitzgerald Kennedy.
I am KR Gopinath. You can call me KRG. What is your opinion about this present crisis?
Indigo has failed to do.
They have failed to do or ignored it. Few days back, last Saturday, I was held up in Calcutta here. Some 30 crores of people are traveling to Indigo.
Of course,
National calamity.
it's a kind of a national calamity, I would say, but this was purely because of the airlines.
My dear and esteemed viewers, today all of you are going to hear a subject, a crisis, Indigo flight cancellation crisis, a current subject. Let me now introduce an aviation expert, my friend, Mr. Balaji Baskar.
Thank you, Mr. KRG, for welcoming me. Hope you have a good day.
Let me ask you, what is your opinion about this present crisis?
Indian aviation is facing a very challenging phase now. This situation is because of the DGCA statement given to all the airlines to follow the flight duty time limit, which Indigo has failed to do
They have failed to do or ignored it.
anyways, but Indigo should have taken precautionary measures
Yes.
to avoid it. I could put it that way.
Okay.
They could have taken some precautionary measures to avoid it. This has impacted many people, personal life as well as the professional life also. And the CEO has apologized for that, and Indigo now they have recovered and hope things are settling down.
Why they have ignored it? What is the reason for it?
That I cannot answer because that is something still the investigation is on, and CEO and the spokesperson are about to reveal the those things. So we will wait for their update so that we will get a clarity answer.
I agree with you. But at the same time, I am hearing many news channels about the crisis. Let me share with you what I heard.
Okay.
Some of the news channels are telling India has purposely avoided this one with an objective of focusing their time for getting more and improving their business, becoming a great aviation leader in our country, dominate the total air flights. Is it so?
On the records, that has exactly happened, but Indigo is one of the major operating carrier in India comparing to other airlines, and they are number one in their OTP, which is called as on-time performance. But still, the safety and security should not be breached in the aviation industry. I guess Indigo should be more focused on that and at least realize
Focus on the
safety and security of both passenger as well as the crew members and their staff. And at least realizing this incident, they have to take precautionary measures for their upcoming flights and ensure the Indian aviation should not face such thing in future.
But you told they should have focused, no?
Yeah.
On the Balaji, you just now told they should have become alert and focused. Let me share my experience. I am traveling through Indigo. In fact, last 15 years, I have covered so many places by traveling through Indigo only. Why? I am very happy about their service. I am also extremely happy about their punctuality, and I never ever faced any safety problem. Tell me your opinion. What is your opinion on that?
So I truly appreciate and agree that Indigo is the leading airline in India which has the best OTP. OTP means on-time performance.
OTP meaning
On-time performance.
They are best now.
They're extraordinary. Even this current situation, they have already taken measures They know that that is this rule has been implemented and they need to be aware, and they have already taken measures. Unfortunately, they have taken bit longer time. They are under executing this process to cut. I mean to avoid this, but unfortunately, they have lapsed their time. So now currently the situation are falling into the place. Hopefully, maybe in a week time, everything will be resolved and they will restore back to normal as well.
Oh, I just want to share with you. Last few days, in fact, I had a better experience of traveling 3 days back. Last Saturday, I was held up in Calcutta airport, suffered. But more than suffering, I saw the agony of passengers too. Balaji, I don't know if I am correct, but I heard 30 crores of people are traveling to Indigo. Not less than 65% total aviation of our country is being controlled by Indigo. Is it correct?
Yes, sir. I would agree with that. One of the leading player in the Indian aviation is Indigo. Earlier we had Jet Airways, we had Airline, we had Kingfisher, SpiceJet, Air India. Comparatively, if you see that now the current leading player is Indigo, whereas SpiceJet and Air India are the alternative with Akansa. So out of this, Indigo is the major
Okay.
operating carrier in India right now.
India.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we, by default, clients have been dependent on Indigo because of affordable price and on-time performance. I'm not saying that the other airlines are not performing good. Comparatively, the highest slots, which means the highest number of routes, comparing SpiceJet and Air India, Indigo has got the connectivity a lot, flexibility in the timings, um, moreover the affordable price. So this all makes significant comparison between other airlines and Indigo currently.
Okay, I agree with you also. At the same time, why other competitors like Air India, SpiceJet, they are not able to achieve this?
SpiceJet, as I said, I want to say SpiceJet is one of the leading airlines in India. Now
Right now or earlier?
it was,
Was.
yeah, because now their frequency has been got down due to some issues. And Air India, they are growing, but comparing Air India and Indigo, Indigo is considered as a budget-friendly carrier. Budget-friendly carrier. They come under LCC, low-cost carrier, budget-friendly carrier. Whereas Air India is a full-fledged carrier.
Balaji, as far as I know, Indigo must have overlooked the safety rules imposed by government of India through proper channels. No? But their fare is affordable. At the same time, they want purchasing no number of aircrafts also. What is your opinion about that?
This question is relevant to revenue. Despite they giving affordable price, they are making really good money because they are very good in cost cutting. Indigo is considered as LCC. LCC means low cost carrier, for which you need to pay for everything. If you are buying a normal fare economy ticket, you will be paid only for the seat. You can that also within 3 hours. If you go to the airport, you will get a complimentary seat. Or if you want to do web check-in and if you want to select any preferred seat for your, for example, window or aisle, for that also you need to make a payment. And you don't have business class in Indigo.
No, yes.
Okay. Whereas comparing to Air India is considered as a full-fledged carrier, which has business class, and where by default a food will be served. Apart from that, you can choose any special meal request. Catering plays a major role in aviation industry.
Yes.
So the cost which Air India is charging is obviously not equal to what Indigo is charging. So as I said, despite of being LCC, they have done very good cost cutting and made a very good revenue, and they are growing up. And of course, Air India too had their hard days recently. They are also reviving back in terms of all safety, security, and everything. Air India also placed orders for new aircraft. We are expecting many routes with Air India also very soon. And on other hand, there is one more, our SpiceJet also, who are currently in in the downfall, but I pray they will also be revived and they will also be growing very soon. So, if these are going to be the aviation future, and whereas airlines also have now taken new routes with international, they are also growing, and there are lined up with many other airlines to come into the picture very soon. This will have a healthy competition in aviation in near future. Yeah.
Balaji, let me tell you, I have suffered very badly at Calcutta Airport on 6th of December. Morning I arrived at Calcutta Airport, morning flight was cancelled. Evening flight, I waited. There is not much facility even sit down. Whatever available chair, they brought the chairs, such a chair, the heavy weight, it's we fall down. In my personal opinion, in fact, I suffered. Leave alone my suffering. I saw old people, old ladies, women, small children, their status, they saw the agony. I want, what is your opinion about that? Any suggestion for that?
I came to hear that the things was out of control in many airports. This something is it's kind of a natural calamity what this had happened to be say, but of course this was purely because of the airlines oversight. They could have been bit alert, but still, I would say airport authority has really made an extremely good job on providing the safety measures like the immediate presence of CSF during the chaos and sufficient availability of sources like water, electricity during this chaos. And what are the best the airport operator and the airport operator as airport authority of India and Adani, whatever the best from the airport end they can give, they have supported the airline. Okay, airport works in a way on stipulated time basis. For example, you have been assigned a flight at 3:30 p.m. You should be present at the airport before 3 hours for your check-in process. And 3:30 p.m. is your departure. Hardly another 10 to 15 minutes, your flight will be airborne. So this is the how the airport works. So for those timing, for this airline, this many passengers will come. So this is the seating capacity. But the other day, what has happened due to the cancellation of multiple flights, the airport has been crowded. It's messed up, to be frank. This we need to consider as a national calamity, kind of a national calamity situation, like in case of any flood and all, how we would be stranded. That's how people has been stranded, and this at least we'll take this as a case study, and in future we can have a SOP for this, how to avoid or how to handle this better in case in future scenarios.
Yes. That means it is more or less a case study.
It's a kind of a case
They
study.
should learn from this, no?
Yes, other airlines also should learn from this and shouldn't repeat such kind of anything in future.
If that's the case, why others, the other airlines, they charge so high at this crisis, at this moment?
That is, as I said, that is related to revenue and business strategy, which I cannot comment on that. Okay, so
Let me tell my personal opinion.
Okay.
I may be wrong, but I feel I am right. Okay. What our ancestors have taught us, based on the ancient wisdom, when such crisis come, we should not take undue advantage of the situation.
Yes.
In fact, if I would have been controlling one of the airways, no chance for it. But assuming I would not have charged, because that money I would have invested for betterment of my own airways in a different manner. Not expanding, but giving service. That instead of charging more, I would have provided some facilities for the suffering passengers. I would have given same charge. I would have booked the ticket. It is not done by either Air India or SpiceJet. What's your opinion for that?
I understand they have taken that advantage and they have overcharged. which has been brought to the government of India notice and civil aviation.
Government of India notice.
Yeah, they have noticed and they have issued a circular and they have revised the fare for up to 1,000 kilometers. There is a fare fixed, and 1,000 to 1,500.
I want to explain more. Let me ask another question. And such type of crisis, why not Indigo, not possible, Air India, or government authorities take initiative to bring pilots from other sources like army or retired pilots who have good experience or pilots from other airlines to take advantage of the service for the idling idling aircrafts of Indigo.
Sir, it's not such an easy thing. It's not such an easy thing to do. Okay. For example, India has a lot of pilots. But they have very limited type rating. I'll tell you in detail. There are two types of licenses to fly an aircraft. One is CPL, Commercial Pilot License.
Commercial pilots
License. The other one is PPL, Personal Pilot License. Okay, Personal Pilot License is for, it's a joyride. Mr. Ratan Tata owns PPL. He can fly on his own, but he can't do or he can't work for an airline. Okay. CPL comes under Commercial Pilot License, where you can work for an airline and get paid for that. Okay. Though you got a CPL license also, you need to do a type rating. There are different types of aircraft. Each and every airline has a different type of aircraft. For example, the standard aircraft was majorly Airbus A320. Indigo has three types of aircraft with them.
Three types.
Yes. Airbus A320, A320 Neo, and the smaller one, ATR.
There's three types.
Okay. The ATR pilot cannot fly 320.
That was the rule?
That is the rule. It's not about the rule, it's about the license. Though you got a CPL license, you should do something called the...
Government, huh? You are telling this APL license, pilots cannot operate for three
you need to do a type rating, a specific certification for the specific core.
He is also having good experience, no?
No, it's not about the experience.
Let me see. That means the rule doesn't permit. Rules speak under.
No, it's not about the rule.
Then?
It's about the license. For example, this gentleman, this pilot of ATR is trained only to drive ATR. ATR configurations and the flying way of flying, operating is entirely different from 320.
Now I understand. That means
320 is different from 320 Neo. Where comes Boeing?
my viewer's point, let me tell you, a car, Maruti car operator cannot operate a JCB.
JCB, exactly.
No, a JCB man cannot operate a Pocline.
Exactly.
A Pocline operator cannot run a train.
They can, but they have to do certain certification for that.
Go training is a
Exactly, sir. So
That
that's
is-
the reason. Yeah, just
Now
like that we
I'm
cannot.
clear.
Yeah.
My viewer also clear. No, because people will be thinking like me.
Yeah, your question makes sense, but it's not an easy thing to do.
Balaji, let me ask some, not yours question, but in my mind. Suppose you are the CEO of an airline.
Okay.
You are facing similar situation.
Okay.
As a CEO, what you done?
This is a maybe wish come true soon. Okay. If I was a CEO and my very first measure would be the safety of the passengers. I know the situation is hard, but to normalize, my first thing is I'll look at the alternatives. Okay. Of course, everyone have their own kind of reasons, but considering the severity, we will first pick out the best. I mean, not the best, the real severity, and I may try to charter some flight from other airline. I would have chartered some flight, and I have given options for the passengers, which should not affect me as well as to benefit of passenger. So
What option tell me?
first option, based on the severity, would have chartered the aircraft from other airline. I would have rented an aircraft. See, my aircraft is not legal to fly, but the other airline have legal.
From where? Other competitors.
From other competitors, I would have rented because I need to first
And
calm
they're
the
also
situation.
busy. They're also fully booked.
But still, there are certain aircraft which is for private jets. I would have rented that. Of course, I can't accommodate all my passengers, but I would have given the preference for the severity. For example, if someone is going for a funeral or someone would have gone for any medical emergency, we could have. I couldn't say I can give 100% best, but at least I could have tried 100% for giving some service.
Very good suggestion. But if that is the case, I want to ask another question. As per the rules and regulations, you cannot take army pilots.
Yes.
But army pilot can run helicopter and etc. for them.
Yes.
Why not government take an issue? Bring some tourists and helicopter. Emergency people, they would have used the helicopter for nearby places. No?
I totally understand, sir. Once again, I'm saying this is not an issue for the government. This is an issue of an airline. It's a corporate private airline. Even I could compare this with the IT people. IT people are get fired. They have been laid off. Can government get into that open IT company and give them job until unless you don't have a project?
I need to.
The same thing has happened. Airline has facing an issue due to some government regulations, though there was some breach, but for that everything government cannot take a call. It's a issue with
I
the
will not agree.
no,
Reason.
this is the fact actually. There is a issue with the private company airline. Government can support, of course, but government can't extend this much.
I will tell you, government. Who's government? Government is for the people,
For-
by the people.
Yes.
Then, when same people are suffering, why not go and take a decision? For example, a patient is there.
Yeah.
He has to go from there to 1.5 hours or maximum 1.5 hours, 1 hour a distant hospital. A helicopter come and take him, no? Well, the rules, if you see the rules, the patient will die. Huh?
I totally understand, but this is something hypothetical which
Hypothetical, I sincerely believe in it. It's possible. See, neither hypothetically AI would not have come.
yeah.
A computer would not have come. Same computer introduced in my own native place. First time our politicians are opposed because employment policy. Today, same politician carrying laptop and walking. Same politician who opposed it. So, everything. When I was in America, to see my son, I saw New York. I was taken to a place, my son, lot of people dances. I asked him what? Mr. Steve Jobs was releasing Apple that day. That time people laughed. What Apple? Today, what is Apple? What is Apple? Similarly, if you think that way, you have to think out of box solutions, which is
Maybe, as I
necessary
said,
to tide over crisis. Am I right or not?
Yes, you are totally right. Maybe this let other airlines take
Huh?
this as a case study.
Viewers, you heard it, yeah? It's the information for all of you who are traveling through many flights. So, all this, thanks to Mr. Balaji, we have been enlightened. We got so much knowledge about not only the present crisis, what we are facing due to flight cancellation by Indigo, but also many other things related to that. We got information from it. All of us join together. I want all of you to join me to thank him, profusely thank him for sparing his valuable time and coming to my office and spending so much time for our YouTube channel, KRG Vision. If you like it, share it with your friends and subscribe it. It will be a source of motivation for me to share with you this type of valuable information in future also. Thank you.